I'm originally from Mexico City. I ended up here by accident. First job out of college brought me here. I never even researched the city. I had no idea. I just knew that I needed to go somewhere else other than where I was for college. And it was probably one of the best accidents that ever happened in my life. I ended up in this city back in 2006. And it was a shock. It was like I came to the city and there was really no development, nothing that I was used to, nothing looked familiar. And you get all the negative stories from coworkers and people that you meet when I first moved here. And I remember the first thing they told me was like, don't go downtown. So of course the first thing I did was go downtown. And I was hooked. I ended up finding a very, very creative group of people, a very interesting group of people, and I stayed. I made Detroit my home. This is my home base now. Like I see this as my home away from home. I still call Mexico City home, but Detroit, compared to any other city in the U.S. that I've been, has everything that I want, everything that I need, and I have the opportunity to actually develop the city myself with the limited amount of resources that I have. I don't need big budgets. I don't need a huge amount of publicity or anything like major to make something happen and be noticeable. I actually can just step outside my house and get together with a group of friends and make stuff happen, and that's definitely what's made me fall in love with the city. The fact that it's so available and accessible for an everyday guy like me to do something. Now, like I said, I don't have to have any sort of celebrity status or have any influential friends. And I really love that. It's definitely allowed me to be more creative and definitely seek out different things that if I was in New York and if I was in Chicago or somewhere else, I'd probably be working 2 jobs just to pay the rent, and I would definitely have zero time to develop in any other way. I would just be working for the system day in, day out, just to make a living, or following the pattern of life that most people follow. Where here, there's nobody pressuring you to do whatever the pattern of life that you're supposed to live is. You can actually make your own. You can create your own lifestyle, and I think that's something that most people don't appreciate, or unfortunately most people never even get to the point to realizing that they'd have that capability to do so. Whatever needs to change or you want to change, you can make that happen.
Yourself.
You don't have to make something else. It's like the only thing I would want to make sure that doesn't happen is that the city doesn't lose its character and its backbone and its background, and just doesn't become a generic city like a lot of American cities are. You go to a lot of different cities and they're kind of all the same. They kind of all blend together. Detroit is not like that, and I hope Detroit doesn't lose that. That's the one thing that I really hope never changes.